If you're seeing this on or before March 10th through the 12th, come and let's have a chat. We're about to have some really good, weird stuff happen. Welcome to astrology. Today we're talking about Jupiter. The moon is going to be in Sagittarius between March 10th and March 12th. We also have a dark moon in Sagittarius right now. Let's pull the charts. Here we are, okay? If you see up above my head, there's two little moons. One is the black moon, the Lilith moon, the dark moon, okay? The other one is just the regular moon. Moony moon, okay? We got it. Both in Sagittarius, which means it's ruled by Jupiter, all right? Now Jupiter, you see Jupiter right over here, okay? Jupiter on March 11th, in the middle of the moon being in Sagittarius, is going to go direct. You see how there's no tiny little R right next to that Jupiter? That means it is in its direct position, all right? Now let's take a look at the aspects between the moon, which is ruling over Jupiter in Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the moon, and Jupiter rules Sagittarius where the moon is. They're having a harmonious back and forth. We're going to see also, if you're someone who works in the shadows and especially the feminine shadows, you're going to have some big turnarounds on these days. Things are going to start to finally push into motion. We have things to do. I don't know if you've noticed that. Hopefully you've been resting in these post-eclipse haze days. March 11th and especially the 10th through the 12th, we're going to see a huge shift internally and externally move around. We've got things to do, so we're going to get them done, okay? Let's look at these aspects, though, between the moon, the dark moon, and then what's happening over in this Pisces and Aries area where most of our planets are right now. One of the really weird things about this is that Pisces, okay, illusions. We have weird things. We don't see the truth. One of the things that I really dislike about Pisces energy is that they freaking live in Delulu land sometimes. Sometimes it works, but sometimes not being tapped into reality can be very harmful. That's the reason I don't like it. If your delusions really work out for you, then keep it, okay? But I just know I've been hurt by a couple Pisces who've been stuck in their own illusions in their little heads. So anyways, moving on. Because that Piscean illusion, spiritually elusive energy is going to be squaring the moon and the dark moon in Sagittarius, we have our dreams, our desires, our luck, okay? The luck that you have, the luck that you've earned. What has turned in this eclipse season for you? Did you find that old luck is dying and new luck is coming through? Can you tell exactly what it is? You can check out your Jupiter in your chart also. What house is it in? What is the rule by? That will tell you more about your luck naturally. Beautiful. Moving on. Oh, before we do, actually, you can also look at your 9th house, the ruler of your 9th house, and anything that might be in the 9th house. That's also going to be inheritance of luck. So you can look at it directly with the Jupiter and Sagittarius stuff, and or you could look at it a little bit indirectly. 9th house still has to do with lucky stuff. Okay, now we're going to move on. If you want to look at the personal chart, there's that. Let's go back to the transits. So those lucky things that have been happening in this eclipse season, okay, we've been pulling out the weeds. I'm done with this thing. I'm never doing this again. I was faced with it for the last time and I can see the fresh breath of air. I can see the new beginning. Love you, Jupiter. Okay, when on March 11th, when Jupiter finally turns around, the breath of fresh air, okay, the breath of fresh air that we're seeing with that luck, we're finally going to have, I can see that I can be in it. I can see it. I can be it right at the same time rather than kind of like figuring out exactly what I would want instead of this old luck dying. Okay, so that serious position of luck is changing, hopefully for the better for you, especially if you've been doing a lot of work since like 2020, 2021 to turn things around in your life. Congratulations. There's about to be a lot of good changes that happen more than likely. That good luck that we're going to see with this moon in Sagittarius, the dark moon in Sagittarius, is squaring, bringing into very real pictures, okay, the illusions that we're living in right now. Are you living in a delusion? That's a big question and answer that will come up between March 10th and 12th. Really check in with yourself, because if you find things that you might be lying to yourself about, this is going to be the days where you can check yourself and be like, wait. Hold on, let's look at this. Let's really see what it is rather than just like dismissing it or ignoring it or being ignorant to it. We don't like that. You could look at it and learn, okay? Sagittarius will help to support that energy also. Sagittarius has to do with higher learning and like education, things of that nature. So there is support of looking at it and learning. We're gonna be able to kind of pierce through because the sun is over in Pisces as well, included in these squares. So we're going to be able to kind of pierce through the veil on these days. What is the illusion? How can we really see through it? How am I being tricked at this time? And how can I make sure that doesn't ever happen again? I can see you. Who are you? I don't know exactly how that's going to fit into your life, but I can see you, right? And I see the truth and I can see what it is, whether it's me, whether it's someone else, whether it's me as in like you yourself, right? Or if it's people around you, etc. The other thing this is going to bring into reality, like I said, is about to get really weird. We got layers to this. The other thing that's going to bring into reality, the North Node also in Pisces, a part of these squares, as well as Mars in Pisces ruling over all of this trine stuff that's happening with Aries. We're going to get to that in a second. We're going to see a very, very clear picture of destiny, purpose, related, it cut me off. Destiny, purpose related aspects, okay, in our life. What is your destiny and your purpose? This square over these couple of days, it's gonna have a lot to say to you, so please listen. Please, I'll be down on my knees begging you, but I don't really do that. So I'll say please again. Just please listen. Listen to you, listen to the things that you do, listen to the luck that's coming through, the luck changes. Okay, we talked about that a little earlier in the video. Listen to those things because luck right now is changing so that you can really, really set into your destiny. Also, if you are in your destiny purpose and you are weaving those things, there are gonna be some things that come really down to the earth side and become very real between March 10th and 12th. The reason for that is, again, the square. Squares, while they are reality checks, they are also aspects that within a magical sense, if you do like ritual things or you're looking at different, I can pause the video while I gather my words. Oh my God. LOL. When manifestations come through, squares can be very helpful for that, okay? So if you're looking at this back and forth here, if there's things that you've already practiced that you know are sort of weaving, working on your behalf so that you can continue in your destiny purpose, you may see some actualization of your magic on these couple of days. That is destiny purpose related. And the good thing about this realization and actualization is that it's Jupiter. Not only is it going to be lucky, it is something that you asked for and it's going to be more than what you thought it was going to be. So really take a look around because there's going to be things that you see on these days that you're like, oh my God, this is what I asked for and I didn't know it was going to be this good. Oh my God, this is what I asked for and it's way more than I thought it was going to be. Oh my God. Yeah, you're going to have probably several of those moments. So make sure that you pay attention, okay? Honor that it's here. Now let's go to this trine stuff that's happening between, we've got, again, Moon, Sagittarius stuff, and then what's happening in Aries. Now, remember that Mars, which is in Pisces, is still squaring these aspects of the Moon and the dark Moon in Sagittarius. That square aspect also being indirectly part of the rulers of this Aries space where the trines are happening. So even the trines that are harmonious and help to lift things up a little bit, still going to be very serious and earthly related, just to get perspective before we get into it, okay? Neptune, one of those, Saturn, one of those, Venus, and then Chiron. A lot of things that are happening in our mind to help us lift up and move on. So if you're looking at the realizations that are going on in the physical, wow, this is really happening. Wow, this is really here. Oh my God, my luck did turn. Oh my God, things have changed. This is great. I did the work. Now I'm earning things because of that. Holy cow. If you're having those realizations right here, those trines that are happening with Aries, they're going to help to give you new, very detailed ideas about where you're going now and what to do next. Pocket them, okay? More than likely, you are not going to be able to take every step of action on these couple of days with all of the ideas you're getting. With the North Node in Pisces, some of them are going to be very lofty and may take years to get here. Pocket them, write them down, make sure that you are like really, really pocket them. However you want to do that, put it in the pocket, lock it, walk it. We have things to do. There is going to be inspired action that's taken on these days to help get things moving. Honestly, I have a feeling for some people, Jupiter turning around and the moon placements with all these trines and squares that are going on. If you're someone who's able to really, really set into the magic on an earthly level and you're really good at that and you're good at moving things around and taking inspired action, get ready for some rockets to get set off because you got some things to do. Not only do you have some things to do, there's a lot of magic around you supporting you at this time. That's the big breakdown. We've talked about little parts of this transit happening. This is one of the things I've been looking forward to for literally months. Okay, I'm so excited for Jupiter to go direct. So again, March 10th through the 12th, the moon is going to be in Sagittarius. If you're seeing this on or before then, even if you're seeing it after then, and you know, do a little reflective work. Oh my God, that was crazy. Those were a crazy couple of days. I did have those ideas. Let me pocket them. Right. Okay. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. I will talk to you soon. Keep up the brew you do. Hopefully this helps. Okay. We have a lot of grounded, serious stuff going on with a lot of lofty ideas that are going to help us to move forward. Take your time, but don't take too long. This is definitely a couple days where things are going to be moving pretty quick. I couldn't get in the last clip. Whatever. Okay. Moving on. It's going to be good. And I'm very grateful for this transit happening. Good luck to you. And I'll talk to you soon. Also true.